Now we're going to have a look at structured diagrams. Structured diagram usually link boxes to show different problems, subproblems. Boxes are organised to show the level of each subproblem within the solution. This is again a graphical design notation. And here's a wee program. Average program, start the program, take in the numbers, calculate the average, display the average. Reads from left to right, no matter if there's subprograms. We start here, we go through this problem, that problem, that. Left to right, unlike a flowchart which reads top to bottom. Here we are, taking some numbers here. We're repeating it until the counter equals number required. Set counter to counter plus 1, enter number to send, enter number to display, take in a number. So this is a wee fixed loop. It's going to repeat for a set amount of times, i.e. number required. This is some of the shapes that the SQA came up with. I'm not sure that they're still desperate for them. I'm sure the last I heard they were quite happy to take rectangles, but just in case, just en cas. So here's a fixed unconditional loop. We did this with the flowcharts, and so I'm going to do it with this. We're going to start, reads from left to right, set x to 0, set counter to 0, set number required equals 4, repeat until counter equals number required. We don't have to put that there, but the truth of the matter is, it certainly helps if they ask us how many times it's going to loop. So we repeat until the counter equals number required. So what is it we repeat? We take in an age, we find out is the age greater than or equal to 25? Yes. We message, you can rent a van. No, you cannot. And we set the counter to counter plus 1. The counter starts at 0. It goes round once, goes up to 1, goes up to 2, goes up to 3, goes up to 4. And when counter equals number required, we end the loop. A fixed loop, we know how many times. A for loop, fixed loop, unconditional loop, we know how many times. So create a fixed unconditional loop structure diagram that will ask 10 people if they like chocolate. See how many say yes and display it at the end of the loop. Pause the video, write your answer. This is the answer that I came up with, and by the way, everybody's got their own way of doing these things. I've started it. Counter initially 0, total initially 0, number required 9, repeat until the counter equals number required. Taking an answer. Do you like chocolate? Yes. Then total equals total plus 1. You don't like chocolate? Oh well, that's the message that you get. But then, once we take an answer, we set the counter to counter plus 1. It starts at 0, it repeats. Each time somebody says yes, we add 1 to the total. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That gives us 10 repetitions. We then display the total. This is the number of people who like it, and we end the program. This is a conditional loop. We don't know how many times it's going to loop. We did this in flowcharts and we're doing it in structured diagram. We'll set total to 0. We'll set score to 0. We'll set answer initially to false. So this is a Boolean. We're using a Boolean here. We'll repeat until the answer equals true. Taking a score, round the score to 2 decimal places and add total. We then display, do you wish to enter another score? Get answer from key. I could have, by the way, have put these up here, but I ran out of space. Display where you wish to enter. Do you wish to enter another score? Get the answer from the keyboard. If the answer is true, if the person types in, probably the program says when the person types in yes, then the program ends. If, however, the person types in true in the program, it will depend entirely. When it says sets initially false, your program will set answer to true dependent on the answer. The answer gets to true, then the program ends. If, however, answer remains false, it will loop again. And it will continue on this loop until the answer becomes true. Create a structured diagram, I should just be diagram. Ask if they like chocolate. User answers yes, the loop stops. Exact same virtually. So let's have a bash at that. Pause the video and write your answer. As I said earlier, everybody does these things their own way. It's as long as you get the detail in. So here's my start. Answer is initially false. Repeat until the answer is true. Take in an answer. Do you like chocolate? Yep, you do like chocolate. No, you don't like chocolate. We repeat this basically until somebody says yes. If they say yes the first time, then that's it. If, however, they say no, it repeats again. It repeats again, it repeats again until they say yes. As soon as they say yes, as soon as the answer is true, the program ends. We did this with structured diagrams, and unlike structured diagrams, we haven't got the problem of having to put in extra choices. This is straightforward. What's their favourite season? Pause the video, write out your solution. Here we are, and remember, everybody gets their own take on these, but this is mine. Set answer to the quotation, empty quotation mark. That means, of course, it's an empty string. Display what's your favourite season, take in the answer, and we're going to repeat that until they either type in spring or summer or winter or autumn. Because if it's not one of them, then it is not a season. Once they've typed one of the right answers in, display the answer and finish the program.